A new cybersecurity threat is emerging in Brazil, involving a Python-based worm that spreads a banking Trojan known as Eternidade Stealer. This development, reported on November 19, 2025, highlights the evolving tactics of cybercriminals who are leveraging popular messaging platforms to target unsuspecting users. Researchers from Trustwave Spider Labs have detailed how this campaign uses social engineering and WhatsApp hijacking to distribute the malware. The attack begins with an obfuscated Visual Basic script that, once executed, initiates a two-pronged infection process. Next, we'll delve into how this malware operates and the implications it holds for users in Brazil and beyond. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of the Eternidade Stealer campaign. The Eternidade Stealer campaign represents a significant evolution in cyber threats targeting Brazil, marked by its innovative use of social engineering and messaging platforms. Initially, the campaign's distribution began with an obfuscated Visual Basic script, indicating a strategic choice to obscure its functionality from potential victims and security software. This script, primarily documented in Portuguese, signifies the localized approach of the attackers, tailoring their methods to resonate with Brazilian users. Once executed, the script launches a batch script that bifurcates the infection process into two distinct payloads. The first payload is a Python script designed to exploit WhatsApp web, facilitating the rapid dissemination of malicious content. This shift to Python highlights a growing trend among threat actors to adopt more versatile programming languages that can enhance the effectiveness of their attacks. The second payload, delivered via an MSI installer, employs an AutoIt script to ensure that the malware is only activated on systems configured with Brazilian Portuguese. This hyperlocalized targeting not only increases the likelihood of successful infections but also minimizes the risk of detection by broader cybersecurity measures. As the attack unfolds, the Python script systematically harvests contact information from the victim's WhatsApp account. By filtering out non-relevant contacts, the attackers maximize their chances of reaching potential victims, sending malicious attachments disguised within personalized messaging templates. This method not only exploits the trust inherent in personal communications but also leverages the high penetration of WhatsApp in Brazil. The Eternidade Stealer itself operates using sophisticated techniques to monitor user activity. It scans for specific keywords related to banking and cryptocurrency platforms, ensuring that its malicious actions are triggered only when relevant applications are in use. This stealthy approach is designed to evade detection, allowing the malware to remain dormant until it can extract sensitive information effectively. Trustwave's analysis reveals that the campaign utilizes a dual command and control infrastructure, reflecting a meticulous approach to maintaining operational security. The attackers have implemented geofencing measures that restrict access to the C2 server to users located in Brazil and Argentina, further emphasizing their focus on localized targets while simultaneously showcasing their global reach through varied connection logs from multiple countries. In summary, the Eternidade Stealer campaign illustrates a complex interplay of localized targeting, advanced programming techniques, and the exploitation of social media platforms, underscoring the necessity for heightened vigilance among users and cybersecurity professionals alike. As the landscape of cyber threats continues to evolve, the tactics employed in this campaign serve as a stark reminder of the persistent risks in our increasingly interconnected digital world. As the Python-based WhatsApp worm spreads across Brazil, the implications extend beyond individual users to various sectors and institutions. Financial institutions are particularly vulnerable, as the Eternidade Stealer targets credentials for a range of banking and cryptocurrency platforms. This poses a significant risk not only to the security of customer accounts but also to the integrity of the financial system as a whole. Moreover, the hyper-localized nature of this attack, which specifically checks for Brazilian Portuguese settings, underscores a tailored approach that aims to maximize impact within the region. This specificity ensures that the malware remains undetected by broader security measures that might be in place for users from other countries, allowing cybercriminals to operate with greater anonymity and effectiveness. The potential for widespread disruption is amplified by the worm's ability to harvest contact information from infected devices. This feature enables the rapid dissemination of malicious attachments to a victim's entire contact list, creating a chain reaction that can compromise numerous additional devices. The social engineering tactics employed, such as personalized messages, further enhance the likelihood of successful infection among recipients who trust their contacts. Additionally, the infrastructure supporting this attack demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of cybersecurity defenses. By utilizing command and control servers that can adapt and evolve in response to detection efforts, the threat actors maintain a persistent foothold in the digital landscape. This adaptability not only complicates efforts to mitigate the threat but also suggests that the attackers are prepared for a prolonged campaign. As the threat landscape evolves, it is crucial for businesses and individuals alike to remain vigilant. The interconnected nature of modern communication tools like WhatsApp means that a single compromised account can lead to far-reaching consequences, affecting not just individual users but also their networks and the institutions they engage with. Cybersecurity measures must therefore be reinforced to address these emerging threats, with an emphasis on educating users about the risks associated with unexpected messages and attachments. #Future implications. What to expect next. As cybercriminals increasingly exploit popular communication platforms like WhatsApp, the implications for users and organizations extend far beyond Brazil. The shift to a Python-based approach in the Eternidade Stealer campaign signifies an adaptation of tactics that could inspire similar attacks globally, leveraging the accessibility and familiarity of messaging applications to reach broader audiences. This trend of using localized malware, particularly targeting specific languages and regional user bases, may encourage attackers to develop more sophisticated variants tailored to different markets. The reliance on Delphi, a language familiar to many developers in Latin America, suggests that future threats might continue to emerge from regions where certain programming skills are prevalent. This could lead to a proliferation of localized malware campaigns, each designed to exploit unique cultural and linguistic factors. Organizations must also prepare for the potential of larger-scale attacks as these tactics evolve. The ability of the Eternidade Stealer to communicate with command and control servers while bypassing traditional security measures highlights a growing need for dynamic defense strategies. Companies may need to enhance their incident response protocols to account for the possibility of rapid propagation through personal devices linked to corporate networks. Furthermore, the use of advanced social engineering techniques to hijack accounts and spread malware indicates a worrying trend. As threat actors refine their methods, users will likely face more convincing phishing attempts, making it crucial for individuals to remain vigilant and educated about recognizing suspicious activity. The geographic targeting and geofencing observed in the campaign suggest that future malware may become even more regionally focused. This could lead to a rise in cybercrime syndicates that specialize in localized attacks, further complicating the cybersecurity landscape. Consequently, international cooperation among cybersecurity agencies will become increasingly vital to combat these threats effectively. In summary, the emergence of the Python-based WhatsApp worm is not just a localized issue. It signals a shift in cybercrime strategies that could have wide-reaching implications. As attackers refine their techniques and expand their operational footprints, both individuals and organizations must remain proactive in their cybersecurity efforts to mitigate the risks posed by this evolving threat landscape. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.